In this video, I'm going to be philosophizing on nonlinear reasoning as increasing meaningfully healthy psychological functioning, develop, maintenance, and sustain the sustainability of mind, body, self-conducts, specific connections, more meaningfully effective and efficiently regarding the connections between the dynamical structuring mind to the mind-body in association with the self, forming mind and body connections as we're developing more capacities to think dynamically, engaging in perspective taking, the allowances for meaningfully greater creativity, innovativeness, and or inventiveness within perception, action, and or behavior as we're able to develop greater insightfulness within specific causa e efeito dynamical associações entre específico, subjetivo, objetivo, relacionável, conectivo de mente e corpo auto-conecta, específico, precepção, ação e o comportamento, mas a pessoa é o cultivado de acepçãodades processos, that allowance for the cultivation of meaningfulness processes through the self-conducts of perception, action, and behavior as we're engaging more in cognitive flexibility and the capacity to engage psychological flexibility in association with free associations of meaningful information, that we're able to fill in gaps in meaningful information creatively, allowing for the self to not just develop in specific directions but maintenance various mind-body connections and improve upon the sustainability of self in association with that, as we're able to account for the impermanence of our existing in relation to the impermanence of nature. The self and surrounds inner world connects to the external surrounding world environment, in which everything is constantly changing and operating in highly complex dynamics that we can better simplify through our reasoning. And as we can accommodate creativity within reasoning, that allowances for more imaginative and perspectival depth and vastness to our capacities to incorporate meaningful information within our dynamical structuring mind, instead of fixating on linear perfectionisms that do not allowance for the psychological flexibility to be able to engage positive, meaningful emotion, in contrast to an openness that we can open up our minds to be able to include the current dynamics of the self and surrounds in association with the external surrounding world, that allowance for logical reasoning that's updating our inferences and drawing from the consistent, most reliable, relevant, not irrelevant, and meaningful instead of meaningless, arbitrariness, and pointlessness to the absurdities of what are vague thoughts and well-defined thoughts with functional, objective, and meaningful properties, allowance for non-linear thinking that improves upon healthy psychological functioning. That's all I want to say for this video. Hope you have an awesome one. Keep it developing this episode.